Alrighty guys, welcome back to another video. Now today I'm going to be counting down my top 5 favorite buildables in Black Ops 2 Zombies. Now, this is my own list, my own opinion. It's not anybody else's opinion. And also, for this list, I am not choosing any wonder weapons. So the Slicker the jet gun, none of that will be on this list. Wonder Weapons is being excluded. It'll be every other buildable though. So, anyway, let's just go ahead and begin with the number 5. Coming in at number 5, we got the Trample Steam. Now, the Trample Steam is found in the maps Die Rise and Buried. Now, what this does is it can fling the zombies, or once you set it down, and it has time to recharge itself because it's got to set up as soon as you place it down. It takes about 10 seconds to set up, and any zombie that walks over it will get flung and will automatically die. So that makes for a really good trap, especially on Die Rise where you train in the trample steam room. It can kill the entire group once it sets itself. And all the zombies are bunched up together, it can kill the entire group. So that's really awesome. And also, it can fling you as well once you step on it. Now, this is good for Die Rise because if you know, Die Rise has several buildings, and with the trample steam, you can get to different areas way quicker than you would taking the elevator or walking there. So that is really awesome. Now, one thing about this is whenever, like I said, it takes its time to recharge once you set it down, but once it sets itself down, if a zombie walks over it, it will reset automatically, or almost automatically. It takes like 2 seconds. But if you happen to get flung off it, it'll take way longer to recharge itself. So yeah, you got to make sure that you do not hit it while you got a bunch of zombies, because while it's recharging, the zombies can hit it, and if they hit it enough times, it wind up breaking. It will also break if you throw grenades at it, claymores at it, anything like that. And this is a really good buildable also to kill the jumping jacks, or the gremlins as people like to call them, in Die Rise. So that's why I think number 5 slot deserves to be the Tramples team. Coming in at number 4, we got the Subsurface Resonator. Now, this is a buildable that's found in Buried. Now, this is a unique buildable because you actually need two buildables in order to make this work. You need the turbine and then, of course, the Subsurface Resonator. Now, what this does is whenever you place it on the ground, if you don't have the turbine, it will say um, more power required or something like that. I can't quite remember, but it'll say something and it will work. But once you place the turbine down, it will start sending off shock waves and will kill the zombies if a zombie's near it. And this actually resembles the Thunder Guns blast from Black Ops 1. Now, what makes this good is because as soon as a zombie walks into the vicinity of it, it will use the sonic blast and it will kill the zombie. But if the zombie happens to be too far away from it, see, it'll just keep on constantly going whether zombies are there or not. But if a zombie is too far away but can still get hurt by it, it'll just knock the zombie over and then it'll just stand back up and start walking towards you again. Now, what makes this so good is since Barry's a map mainly for camping, if you have the turbine and then the subsurface resonator, I usually like to build the turbine upstairs, um, upstairs where Leroy's cell is, and then build the subsurface resonator in the saloon. So I like doing that, and then if one of them breaks, you can easily go and get another one. Now, like I said, with the turbine, I mean with the trample steam, this can be destroyed by either zombies touching it too much or by using it too much. Even while it's using it, it can still get destroyed. Even if zombies don't touch it, it can also get destroyed by grenades, claymores, anything like that. Just like the triple steam can. But this makes an awesome OP buildable for camping because it lasts a long time if no zombies touch it and you don't accidentally throw a grenade at it. And that's why number 4 deserves to be the Subsurface Resonator. Now, coming in at number 3, we got the Maxis Drone. Now, this is a buildable that is found in the map Origins. Now, what this does is whenever you build it and you take it out to use it, it will actually fly around the player and kill any zombies near the player. Now, I had no idea how useful this thing was because I've never used it whenever the map first came out. But I used it like a month ago for a high round run, and it was still killing zombies around 50, taking a lot of bullets to kill them, but it was still killing them quite fast. I had no idea how powerful this gun or this buildable was. Now, this doesn't just kill players, it can also pick up your power-ups that the zombies drop. From what I know, the Maxis Drone cannot, um, can or the zombies that die by the Maxis Drone will not drop any power-ups, as far as I know. But if you kill a zombie and a power-up spawns, the Maxis Drone will pick it up automatically, and you'll automatically have it. It can also, if you're playing co-op, it can revive a downed player. So whoever on your team is downed, you can, or it can automatically go and revive them. So that's pretty awesome, so you don't have to worry about risking yourself to revive your teammates. It can also pick up yellow records around the map, and it can give you a free Pack-a-Punch MG08, which is really amazing, really helpful, especially when you're playing solo. You can do that before the Panzer Soldat comes, and then you'll have an easy time killing the Panzer Soldat. Now, I'm not going to go into detail on how to pick up the records. Just look it up on YouTube if you want to know how to get the Pack-a-Punch MG08. Now, whenever you're doing the Little Lost Girl Easter egg, which is the main Easter egg for Origins, you can actually Pack-a-Punch this, and it'll turn the Maxis Drone's gun that he uses to kill the zombies, it'll turn into a Pack-a-Punch version of the gun, and it'll kill them way faster. Now, I've never actually seen the Pack-a-Punch Maxis Drone in action before, because usually whenever I do the Easter egg and get the Maxis Drone, I never use it anymore during that game until the ending where I use the cutscene, and once Maxis goes up there, he never comes down. So, kind of use this. I've never seen it in action, but I feel that it'll be a lot more powerful than the regular upgraded Maxis, or the regular Maxis drone. So with all this stuff, picking up power-ups, pack-a-punching it, collecting the MGOA pack-a-punch, reviving downed players, that makes this a really awesome buildable, and that's why it deserves to be number 3 spot in this list. Coming in at number 2, we got the Acid Guide Kit from Mob of the Dead. Now, what this does is you can put the Blunder Guide. Now, this only works on the Blunder Guide. You can't use it on any other weapon, or if you try to, it's a Blunder Guide required. It'd be awesome if you could use it on like the Tommy gun and stuff, but I'm not going to get into that. Now, what this does is once you put the Blunder Guide there, it'll turn it into the Acid Guide, which is a 3-burst, um, 3-burst gun that can attract the zombies just like a monkey bombs. Now I'm not going to go too in detail with that. I'll say that for another video. But this is awesome because once you put it in there, it'll turn into the acid gat, and like I said, it's pretty awesome. Now, what I usually like to do is I usually build this by electric cherry, and because you probably only going to use it once or twice if you're playing co-op and somebody gets the free Brundigat and then get the Brundigat from the box. You can get 2 of them and turn them into acid gats, and that's OP. But this is awesome because, oh, and by the way, once you put the Blundergat into the Acid Gat kit, you gotta make sure there's no zombies surrounding you because it can do just like the Pack-a-Punch, and it could take your Blundergat and you'll be left with that one. So you gotta make sure there's no zombies surrounding you whenever you put it in there, because once it pops out and it's ready, you gotta be quick to take it. But I like this buildable because even though it's only found on Mom of the Dead, because that's the only map that the Brungat's on, it turns into an OP Acid Gat. Even though the Brungat is pretty powerful as well, once you get the Acid Gat, it takes it to a whole another level. And that's why I think the Acid Gat kit deserves to be number 2 slot in this list. And finally, the moment you guys have been waiting for, the number 1 favorite buildable is the Zombie Shield. Now, this is a buildable that's found in Transit, Mob of the Dead, and Origins. Now, what this does is whenever you build it, you can take it and it'll be on your back until you decide to take it out. Now, what this can do is if any zombies hit your back, they will do no damage. If they hit your sides or front or whatever, they'll do some damage. But if they hit your back, it'll do no damage. So if you're training and got an entire group behind you and you start slowing down, especially on Origins, you start slowing down from the mud, they'll just run up to you and start hitting your back, and they can do no damage to you. And that is an extremely helpful asset whenever you're playing zombies. Now, it can take up to 15 hits and then it'll break, so you gotta go get another one. But luckily, it doesn't cost any money, so you can just get as many as you want. Now, it doesn't just protect your back. You can also take it out and use your melee button to bash zombies in, and it's a one-hit kill up until round 20. Now, it doesn't actually give you any points for doing damage to the zombies, so you can't use it to like build any points. But if you got an entire group, especially if you're trying to fill up the stone to get the G-Strike beacon, in the church or in the tank station, you can just use this before round 20 and be able to easily fill it up because you can bash zombies and it can also protect your front while you're doing it. Like if you have it out, you can bash zombies, and whenever zombies are coming up close to you, you can just take it out and they can attack your front, and again, they'll do no damage because it'll be in your front. Now, not many people like this in transit because on transit you can only have one buildable at a time. So you can only have this or the turbine. With Mom of the Day and Origins, they made so you can have multiple buildables at one time. So you can have this on Origins combined with the Maxis Drone and anything else you may want, and that's why this is really helpful on Mom of the Day and Origins. Transit, not too many people like it because, again, you can only have one buildable at a time, whereas in the other ones you can have multiple buildables on you at one time. And that what makes the zombie shield so powerful because it's like having a Juggernaut on your back. You could just have it on your back, start training zombies, and whenever they hit your back, they will do no damage unless it's broken. So that's why the number one slot deserves to be the zombie shield, because this is like a major asset to zombies. Okay, now your guys' time. Let me know down below what your top 5 favorite buildables in Black Ops 2 Zombies is. Now, there's also a buildable in the map 5 that I did say about, but if you enjoy that buildable as well, then be sure to write that down as well. But let's just go ahead and go over the list again. Number 5, we got the Trample Steam. Number 4, Subsurface Resonator. Number 3, Maxis Drone. Number 2, Acid Gas Kit. And finally, number 1, Zombie Shield. So like I said, let me know down below what your top 5 favorite buildables in Black Ops 2 or in COD Zombies history is, and also, let me know if there's any more top fives you want me to do in the future. I got an entire list going, so if I don't know of anything and I see a top five that you want me to do and I think I like it, I'll definitely do that. But let me know if you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm out for guys. Peace out.